while since I came on my own stream here. Usually I'm on everyone else's stream. It's kind of weird, you know, always being on other people's stream because it's like I don't really give a f, and then on my stream I have to like actually try, so it's like a little weird. But yeah, it's been like 2.5 months since I went live, so I know I said I was gonna take like a month off, but yeah, I took 2 months off, so you know, I was really needing to refresh myself, you know what I mean, after being live for 100 days. So I had to do a lot of, you know, away from people time. Like I got home and I didn't talk to nobody for like a month. I didn't talk to a single person. I just was on my couch. I didn't say nothing to nobody. I didn't even talk to the DoorDash driver. I just order food, leave it at the door, and then that was it. I grabbed the food. Like I didn't talk to nobody. So it was nice. It was a nice, you know, period for me to really relax myself because yeah, I was all up when I got home. So, but it's okay. So I've spent the last month and a half or so setting up this prison stream. As you guys probably know, we have the prison stream happening on Friday. It's on June 20th. So I'm here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to, you know, go over a couple things.
We missed you, Lord Danino.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Not Tiger. So we're going to go over a couple things. We're going to, you know, talk about it. And yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be definitely one of my most produced piece of content. It's like everything has been thought out pretty methodically. So the production on this is very, very good. And I know I say that every time and then it gets scuffed, but you know, I'm confident this time it's not going to be super scuffed. I mean, I hired a production company to help me with this, so this is actually a first. Usually it was like me and Hondro or Victor or like whatever, we just like build it ourselves. But I realize that it's just too much work for me and like one other person, you know what I mean? There's too much to keep track of and it takes too long, it's too much work. And I overwork myself. So I hired a production company. They are, you know, they built the set, they put the cameras up, they did all of that. I only have to focus on content. I don't really have to do everything. So it's really nice. I'm not very stressed out. Usually I'm like super stressed out.
Out of LA. Welcome back, Mr. Danino.
Thank you. Usually I'm like super stressed out before these events start because I'm like all just like thinking about so much, but I'm not stressed at all right now. You know, the last prison stream we had, it was just a room. You know, we put a couple cameras up in the room and then we just the whole time. This one is a little different. We have, they built a set from scratch. So the room itself is actually built to look like an actual prison room, for one. And then for two, we have a couple different rooms and areas that they can go to really change things up. So, you know, we have the main room, which is where they're going to be, you know, doing most of the, and then we have an isolation room where they're going to get put if they need to go in isolation, or if I want to put like 3 people in there, then they're going to fight each other, like because it's like tiny. It's like a box with like padded walls. So it's like it looks up and it's pitch black. Like they can't see a thing in there. So, and then we have an interrogation room as well. So I can bring them into the interrogation room. I can talk to them one-on-one. We can get some, you know, interviews going, things like that. So I took a lot of inspiration from Saw, okay? You know how in Saw, some of the challenges are like, you know, if you can't complete this, then like someone else. I tried to make some challenges where it's like, if you don't complete this, then everybody gets in the room, but you don't get. And then I have some other challenges where only that person gets. Other people have to help them if he wants to complete the challenge, so they can help each other or they cannot. You know, like if the other people don't want to help him, then the one guy gets.
Hey,
you know,
it's me, Michael Jackson. Just wanted to thank you and Beppe de Kimi for keeping my legacy alive by shaving her nose into an Indian arrowhead.
Thank you.
Instagram. and convince him to come. We need that, Lalco. Also sounds awesome. Looking forward to it. Keep up the great streams.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jiho backed out after I bought him a flight. Called me. He begged to do it, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, you can do it, because I'm like, you're gonna leave in 2 hours, but it'll be funny. And then he was like, dude, I'm only coming if you give me a first-class flight. I'm like, you're a asshole. Like, who do you think you are? First-class flight. And but he said he would fly from New York because he was gonna be there for some reason. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll get you a first-class flight. Got him the first-class flight because I was like, this guy is gonna be real funny. And then he backs out, and then I have a non-refundable flight. So I just lost $800 on his flight. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll take the loss on that. But yeah, whatever. So we have 9 contestants, but then he backed out. But I'm gonna tell you who the 8 contestants are. Okay, we have 9, but I'm gonna tell you who the 8 contestants are. And hopefully we can talk to them on the stream here and, see how they feel, whatever. But one contestant I added yesterday, last minute, to make it 9 again. But he's going to be a secret contestant, and I'm not going to tell anybody who it is until the stream actually starts. Because, it'll be interesting. So, the prisoners won't know. The viewers won't know. Nobody will know until literally it starts. And then I'll bring him in last, and then it's like, whatever. So that'll be interesting. It's not Burger Planet. No, Burger Planet might be a guard again, but it's not. He's not going to be. I'd love for him to compete, but I don't think he would ever do that. So yeah, but it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited. I've never done something this high production value before. Okay, the main camera on the last stream was like $500. We had like 4 cameras, whatever. It was, not that highly produced. It was pretty scuffed. This one, I have a $12,000 camera as the main one, and then I have like 8 other cameras that are all controlled on a gyroscope with a remote control. So it's going to be very well produced. And then I also have a cameraman as well that can give us like different angles and like behind the scenes. And,
What's up, Mr. Danino? I haven't tuned in for months. Did you end up getting back with Kim, or did you end up with some younger John like Arabana or Jenny?
No, I haven't been live for months, so no, I'm with Kimberly. What do you mean? So, my producer that I have on this
failed stream after failed stream after failed stream, you're washed, buddy. Hang it up, ain't nobody give a about your streams anymore. GG, lil bro.
Well, you donated to me, so I'll take it. So the producer on my stream here is maybe somebody you guys know. I'll let you guys figure it out when the stream starts, but But yeah, so I have a whole team of people behind me on this stream, so I think it's gonna be real good, and they all know content. They know content.
Hey guys, thank you for the 100-day stream. I'm on day 30 in my rewatch. Can't wait for the next event.
Thank you. They've done content with me before, so they know they know exactly what I'm looking for. So it's gonna be good.
Don't blink if Darius is the secret contestant. Shuby wouldn't go if he knew was there. Which ACX?
I mean, I guess we'll just have to find out. But yeah. So I have a couple, mechanics in place.
Welcome back, Jacob. We love you.
The channel point thing, all this different stuff. Like I have a bunch of stuff to keep it interesting, keep the viewers interacting with the contestants. People were suggesting making it so the viewers can donate subs to give the contestants like advantages, but I don't like that. I considered it, I contemplated, and I was like, I think that's just too overpowered. I think that's cheating. I just don't think it's appropriate, you know what I mean? Because if one person just keeps getting donations, then he's gonna probably win the whole thing. So I said, I just think it's a bad idea. It'd make me a lot of money, but I think it would destroy the integrity of the competition. So, I decided against that, especially because, people are betting on who they think's going to win. So it wouldn't make sense. But the channel point thing will be the viewers' ability to give who they think is best and worse. So, like, for example, if...
Hi, Ice. Are you planning to do more scavenger hunts? That's how I discovered you and the kick. and I really enjoyed that event. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I plan on doing another one very soon, so probably after the prison stream. But like for example, if at the end of the day, if Shuvi has the least amount of points given,
Welcome back. It's good to see you live again. Hope you've been well.
then I'm gonna fuck with him and not let him like sleep or something, and then number one gets like a fucking steak dinner. Okay, thank you, Anon. I appreciate the $200. I don't know why you sent 200, but I appreciate it.
Is all over this, and the chat can smell it. Allegations, you stupid bitch.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but no, there's not. Yeah, I appreciate the $200, Anon. Thank you so much. But Anon is the reason why I can't do the donation
Give Carl
thing.
a mask for disguise.
He gonna
Create
give
plausible
Duran
deniability.
all the fucking
when
money.
Kickstaff asks if it's him, gaslight them. They will have no idea.
I mean, they'll have an idea, bro. But it would be obvious. So yeah. So I mean, you know, I've thought everything out. Like, okay, I
just want to hear your thoughts on Mando quitting his bike trip on the first day.
Yeah, no shit, dude. No shit. $500 bike, $1,000 bike, whatever he did, and then he quit. Yeah, obviously, 300, 400-pound males can't bike 1,000 miles. It's not physically possible.
If Xena is a guard, I know damn well she's going to help. Shuvi win behind the scenes. Ice events are always rigged and scripted. All in on Shuvi. GG bot.
You know, if you go all in on Shuvi, then he doesn't end up winning, then I guess Steak makes a lot of money. But no, that's not, listen, I have so besides the guards that are going to be there for content, I actually also have security, like real security that I hired. So the security that I hired are, you know, as a third party, like they're third party people. So they're going to also make sure that Xena isn't going to try and give an advantage to Shuvi, you know, shit like that when I'm not there. So, you know what I mean? It's like, that's their purpose. And they're also big as fuck, so if a contestant doesn't want to do something, I could just send the actual security in there to fucking hold them down and make them do the shit. Yeah, fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't remember. But it's going to be a very good event. I think it's going to be really nice. I think you guys will like it. It's I don't want to give too much information. I don't want to leak everything. I don't want to leak the challenges. I don't want to leak even what the room looks like. I want to keep everything a secret because I think it'll be very interesting when you see it for the first time. But I'll show you just a picture of the door to the cell, to the main cell, so you can see that everything is custom made here. So that's the door to the main cell right there. Custom made steel door. This is the outside looking in, so I don't want to show the inside yet, but this is the outside looking in. And, oh, there's a nose, hold on. So this is the outside looking in. So as you can see, this is a custom made door. I mean, it has like a fucking hatch to put the food in. It has a thing that I can look at them through. It's everything, the whole set is custom made, so it's pretty good. And then I also have a piping system, so you can throw things through a pipe and then it pops into the room from the outside in. I have trap doors that I can open and, you know, hang stuff on and throw things through. There's a lot of different tools at my disposal here that I can do.
Hi Paul, can you try and get Shuvi to quit first? I'm not done grooming him, and he's being difficult lately.
Okay, but yeah, I don't want to give any of the challenges away and stuff like that, but I tried to think of I tried to take some inspiration from Saw. I'm like, okay,
Serious question.
Which challenges
what will you do to prevent the butt pirates when another contestant drops the soap? Will we be seeing them scream?
All right,
that would hit.
Just let me talk. Stop asking stupid. Okay, who cares? Whoa, whatever. Yeah, fuck. Whatever. So I tried to think. I watched a couple Saw movies. I'm like, okay, which traps are realistic that I can actually make? You know what I mean? That doesn't also them. So I tried to think of some, and I made some of my own. I don't actually know if they're gonna work, but I hope they do. So I have things like barbed wire and stuff, and I have some super confined things that they have to try and escape from, and some puzzles and stuff like that. So I don't want to give it all away, but I think it'll be very, very interesting. And they're gonna have to either help each other or go against each other, and that's what it's all about. I'm trying to create alliances that eventually will be broken, and then they'll have to go against each other. So I think it'll be very interesting. I mean, last time we just shot them with paintballs and stuff like that, but it wasn't that crazy. You know what I mean? Paintballs, pepper spray, that shit doesn't even work. That doesn't it doesn't hurt that bad, and it doesn't really make people want to leave. So you have to go psychological, and a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna do is gonna be very psychological. You know what I mean? I don't want like opening fire up with hitting somebody with 100 paintballs. That's a boring way to get somebody to leave. You know what I mean? And I took a lot of phobias that people are, you know, typically scared of, and I put them all together. So, you know, hopefully some of these guys have those phobias, and that will be, you know, that'll be very good. But work in my favor. So, yeah, there's gonna be multicams. I'm gonna have picture in picture. Like it's gonna be very nice. You're gonna see the highly produced content that I have in store for you guys here. I was starting to get pissed though, because KCIP pays so much money that $50K didn't seem very enticing to a lot of people when I was looking for contestants. They're like, I don't know. It's like, mother, $30K a month doing nothing. $30K a month doing nothing on KCIP. That $50K doesn't even entice them anymore. I'm like, what world do we live in? $50K is to me, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money. But the fucking, bro, the KCIP just pays too well. That it, like, I don't know. It's annoying. Because I'm not trying, like, I don't want to give, we don't want to give them $100K. The budget is going to be too high. But, you know, so $50K is like, I mean, to me, I think that's a lot. But apparently, make too much money now.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.